You just made a financial decision. Maybe you bought something you didn't need. Maybe you skipped a payment you should have made. Maybe you chose the smaller reward right now instead of the bigger one later. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you already knew it was the wrong call. So why did you do it anyway? The answer isn't weakness. It isn't laziness. It's your brain. And the real reason is far stranger than you think. Your brain was not built for money. It was built for survival. For millions of years, your ancestors lived in a world where food was scarce, danger was real, and tomorrow was never guaranteed. The brain that kept them alive was wired to grab rewards immediately, avoid losses at almost any cost, and follow the crowd. Those instincts saved their lives. In your financial life, those exact same instincts are quietly destroying you. Here's the first glitch: loss aversion. The psychologist Daniel Kahneman, who won a Nobel Prize for his work on this, discovered something remarkable. Losing $20 feels almost twice as painful as gaining $20 feels good. Your brain treats losses and gains on a completely unequal scale. So when you face a financial choice, your brain is not asking what will help me most. It is asking what will hurt me least. This is why you hold on to bad investments too long. Selling means locking in the loss and making it real. As long as you hold, your brain can pretend it hasn't happened. It is also why you avoid starting a savings plan. The small sacrifice now feels like a loss. The future gain feels vague and distant. Your brain picks the path of least immediate pain every single time. The second glitch is called mental accounting. Your brain does not treat all money equally, even though it should. Money is money, but your brain sorts it into invisible buckets. Money you earned feels different from money you found. A tax refund feels like a bonus, so you spend it. Your salary feels like it was hard-won, so you protect it more carefully. A windfall gets blown on things you would never buy with regular income. The researcher Richard Thaler, also a Nobel Prize winner, spent decades documenting this quirk. He found that people will drive across town to save $5 on a small item, but would never dream of doing the same to save $5 on an expensive purchase. The $5 is identical, but your brain codes it completely differently based on context. The third glitch hits hardest of all. It is called the availability heuristic. Your brain makes decisions based not on what is statistically likely, but on what it can easily imagine. If you recently saw a story about someone getting rich quickly from a single investment, that image is vivid and alive in your mind. Your brain overweights it. If you have never personally seen someone quietly build wealth through decades of boring, consistent saving, that path feels less real, even though it is far more likely to work. This is why people chase trends, why they buy high and panic sell low, why lottery tickets outsell index funds, even though the math is not even close. Your brain is not running the numbers. It is running on stories. Now here is where it turns, because knowing the glitch is the first step to breaking it. Against loss aversion, reframe every financial decision. Instead of asking, "What do I lose if I invest this?" ask, "What do I lose if I don't?" The cost of not investing is real. It is just invisible. Make it visible. Write it down. Future you is losing money every single day you delay, and your brain needs to feel that loss to take it seriously. Against mental accounting, treat every dollar as identical regardless of where it came from. Your tax refund is not a bonus. It is money you already earned and overpaid. Your windfall is not free. It came from somewhere real. Before spending any sum that feels like found money, ask yourself, would I spend this if it came from my regular paycheck? If the answer is no, stop. Against the availability heuristic, deliberately feed your brain better stories. Read about ordinary people who built real wealth slowly. Follow those accounts. Make the boring, successful path vivid and imaginable in your mind. Your brain will start to treat it as possible, then likely, then normal. And once your brain believes something is normal, it stops fighting it. Your brain is not your enemy. It is running ancient software in a modern world it was never designed for. Every financial mistake you have ever made had a reason, a glitch, a pattern. And patterns, once seen, can be interrupted. You just made a financial decision. The next one does not have to go the same way.